circuit and Ohm's law on parallel circuit. Today, we are going to push through with the next topic. This will be the very last topic for the fourth training period, and this will be revolving around how to compute a series parallel circuit. So as you can notice, we have to find the total current, and then we have to find the total resistance. Kaya lang, ito yung problem natin. We have a very complex circuit diagram wherein meron tayo makikita dito mga naka-series at saka naka-parallel. So if you are going to solve this, what should you be your first step? So sabi ko nga, if you can still remember our discussion last meeting, ang pag-compute nito will be dependent from one student to another. Ibig sabihin, kung ikaw si student A, pwede ito muna ang unahin mo. Kung ikaw si student B, pwede ito yung unahin mo. Basta, no matter what, kung ano yung inuna mong isolve, dapat yun ang magiging step A mo. Kung ito yung pangalawang mong sinolve, this will be your step B. So that yung mga mag-check, guided sila kung ano ang sinolve mo. By the way, this will be included in our periodical test. So, first, start computing for the parallel circuit first. Unahin muna daw na i-compute ang parallel circuit. Of course, dapat alam niyo na by this time kung ano ang formula in finding resistors in parallel. Pag dalawang resistors, ano ang gagamitin na formula? R1 times R2 over R1 plus R2. Pag tatlo ang formula at tatlo na ang resistors, yung 1 over RT is equal to 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2 plus 1 and over R3 and so on and so forth. Okay? Take note of that. Sa series, direkta lang. I-add mo lang siya direkta. Halimbawa itong R2. Kukompute mo lang siya directly dito, kaya lang hindi siya naka-series. Naka-parallel siya. So you have to compute first the parallel circuit. Isi-series mo muna siya. Okay? Start computing for the parallel circuit first for it to be in series with the series connection. I-compute mo muna daw ito para maging series siya dito. There is no specific procedure for as long as you arrive at the correct answer for the given problem. Now, if I am going to solve this, ang step 1 ko ito. Ito muna ang gusto kong i-solve. So this will be my step 1. Step 1. Now, I have to think about how to compute the resistors which are connected in parallel. Two resistors connected in parallel. So, ang gagamitin kong formula is RA. Ang gagamitin ko, bakit RA? This will be my first step. ABCD ang gagamitin natin. So, step 1 to, RA. So, ang RA ay naglalaman ng R5 times R6 over R5 plus R6. Okay? I hope you can follow. So, transposing the number, R5 is 3 ohms times 4 ohms over 3 ohms plus 4 ohms. So we have here 3 times 4, that will give us 12 ohms over 7 ohms. 12 divided by 7 is equivalent to, bakit ano to? Dalawa. Tama. 1.71 ohms. 1.71 ohms. So, i-divide mo lang yung 7 sa 12. So, this will be our RA. RA is a representation that this is your first step. So, ipasok mo siya sa box para wag mahirapan ang ating mag-check. So, ano na ang gagawin mo dito sa RA? Ang gagawin mo, kaya kailangan mo dito ng maraming papel. So, dahil sa na-compute mo na si RA, which is 1.71, RA is composed of R5 and R6, gagawin mo, i-erase mo na to. Gagawa ka ng panibagong drawing. Tatanggalin mo na to lahat. Kasi sinolve mo na siya. So, mag-dissolve na siya. So, gagawa ka dito ng panibagong resistor. Ayan. Tapos, papangalanan mo na siyang RA. Ito na siya. 1.71 ohms. So, bali, ito yung bagong circuit na nagawa mo, na kinompute mo. Okay? After that, you proceed to step number 2. Ito naman, nakaparallel pa. So, gusto kong isolve to para maging isa. Yung R7, R8, at saka R9. So, how am I going to do this? Mayroong tatlong resistors which are connected in parallel. So, ang gagamitin kong formula, of course, ay yung formula to solve 3 resistors in parallel. Yung R1, 1 over R1 is equal to 1 over R2 plus 1 over R3 and so on and so forth. So, as for my step number 2, step 2, dahil sa step 2 na siya, magiging RB na siya. Yung step 1 ko, RA. Yung step 2 ko, RB. RB is equal to, so, 1 over R7 plus 1 over R8 plus 1 over R9. So ito, gagawin kong 1 over RB. Ang gagawin ko dito, lalagyan ko ng numerator 1 over RB. Okay? Next. So ilagay mo na yung mga value. Ang R7 is 15. Ang R8 is 10. Ang R9 is 6. So 15, 10, 6. 15, 10, 6. So, sabi ko nga, mayroong dalawang process para makuha or matotal mo itong mga fraction na ito having different denominators. Option 1 is you get the LCD dito. Ang LCD nito is 30. Least common denominator. Pero kung nahihirapan ka sa pagkuha ng LCD, you can opt to option B. Ang gagawin mo lang, i-divide mo yung 1 divided by 15. That will give you a decimal value. Ito, i-divide mo din 1 divided by 10 at saka 1 divided by 6. It's up to you kung ano mas madali sa inyo. So pag sinolve mo to, your answer will be RB is 30 over 10. 30 over 10. Bakit naging 30 over 10? Sabi ko ang LCD dito is 30, di ba? 30 over 30 divided by 15, 2 times 1, 2. 30 divided by 10, 3 times 1, 3. 30 divided by 6, 5 times 1, 5. So that will give you 10 over 30. Tapos, 1 over RB, ito yung napakahalaga na hindi dapat makalimutan. Balik na rin. You get the reciprocal. Babalik na rin mo siya. Pag hindi mo siya nagawa, iba ang value na may ibibigay sa iyo. So, ang mangyayari niyan, RB is equal to 30 over 10 ohms. So, ang RB mo na ngayon is magiging 3 ohms. Ayan na siya. Para saan siya? Dito. So, kung nagawa mo to, na-compute na to, you can delete this. You delete this. So, magiging isa na siya. Okay? May bago ka na naman na panibagong circuit, ang pangalan niya is RB. So, ang RB natin is 3 ohms. Ayan. Ito yung panibago mong drawing. One check for this, one check for this, one check for this, one check for this. Okay, now, so as you can notice, nakikita mo, hindi mo pa rin siya masosolve directly. Kasi mayroong mga nakaseries dito. Pag nakaseries siya, halimbawa ito, dalawa nakaseries, end-to-end connection, all you need to do is to add these two. Ipa-plus mo lang itong dalawa para maging isa. Itong dalawa din, ipa-plus mo para maging isa. Itong dalawa din, ipa-plus mo para maging isa. So that will be your step number 3. So i-delete ko na to. Anyway, naka-video naman to. Ano? Okay. Nasa step 3 na tayo. Step number 3. So, ang step number 3 ko, 3. So, ang equivalent niyang letter is C. RC na siya bilang step number 3 is equal to R4 plus RB. Ito muna gusto kong isolve na dalawa. R4 plus RB. So, dahil sa nakaseries siya, wala kang kailangang isipin na formula for finding 2 resistors in parallel, formula for finding 3 resistors in parallel, kasi hindi naman siya nakaparallel, nakaseries siya. So all you need to do is to add it directly. So ang R4 is 10 ohms, plus ang RB is 3 ohms. So that will give us 13 ohms. Yan na ang iyong RC. Okay, so dahil kinumpute mo na siya, ito, pag-iisahin mo naman siya. So, ang pangalan niya na is RC, which is 13 ohms. So, that will be your new drawing. After which, punta ka na sa step number 4. Step 4. Ito naman na dalawa, 2 resistors connected in series, so all you need to do is to add it directly. 5 plus 10. 5 plus 6. So ang R4 natin, 4, ang equivalent niyang letter is D. RD is equal to R3 plus R10. Ang R3 natin is 5 ohms plus 6 ohms. So ang ating RD now is 11 ohms. Pasok mo sa box para madali yung pag-check. So dahil sa na-compute mo na itong dalawa, pag-iisahin mo na siya. Yung dalawang resistors, magiging isa na. So this will be your RD, which is equivalent to 11 ohms. And then, of course, yung magiging step 5, itong dalawa, pag-iisahin mo. Dahil nakaseries siya, directly. Step 5 is RE, kasi A, B, C, D, E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, RE is equal to R2 plus R2 plus RE. So, transposing the value, 5 ohms plus 1.71 ohms. So, that will give us 6.71 ohms. That will be your RE. Tapos, dahil sa nasolve mo na siya, i-delete mo naman siya, RE is equal to 6.71 ohms. Ayan. So, nasa step 5 na tayo. So, what will you do next? Ito naman, na circuit na ito, they are still connected in parallel, 3 resistors connected in parallel. So, your step number 6 should be solving these 3 resistors, RC, RD, and RE, using 1 over R1, 1 over R2, 1 over R3. Kasi these resistors are connected in parallel. Ilan? Tatlo. So, punta na tayo sa step number 6. Erase ko na to. Step 6. Okay? So, ang step 6 natin, tatlong resistors in parallel. RE ang last natin. So, anong sunod sa E? DF, RF. 1 over RF is equal to 1 over RC plus 1 over RD plus 1 over RE. Ano siya? So, 1 over RF is equal to 1 over 13 ohms plus 1 over 11 ohms plus 1 over 6.71 ohms. Ayan na siya. So, how are you going to solve it? Asan na yan? Para hindi ko na kailangan So, pag ginawa mo yung first and foremost, wala kang makukuhang LCD dito kasi mayroong decimal to. So, ang gagawin mo dito, i-multiply mo lang to. Or might as well, mas madali para sa inyo, i-divide nyo na lang, 1 over 13. So, ako naman, so Ito tayo. Do not forget to bring your calculator pala ha, sa periodical test. Dito kayo magpiperiodical sa classroom, hindi sa advisory room nyo. Kasi calculator dito. Okay. 1 over RF is equal to 1 divided by 13. That will give us 0.77 ohms. Bakit 77? Actually, nakalagay sa calculator 0.0769. So, ang sabi ko sa inyo, 2 digit lang lagi. So, dagdag ka ng isa kasi 9 to. So, 77 plus 1 divided by 11. That will give us 0.09 ohms plus 1 divided by 6.71. That will give us 0.15 ohms. So, 1 over RF is equal to, i-add mo lang, 0.77 plus 0.09 plus 0.15. That will give us 1.01 ohms. So, again, huwag kakalimutan, ito, may automatic na denominator na 1. You get the reciprocal. So that will give us RF is equal to 1 divided by 1.01. That will give us 0.99 ohms. Yun na ang ating RF. Ito, pag-iisahin na natin itong tatlong resistors na ito kasi kinumpute na natin. So, i-erase na naman natin ito. I-erase mo na, lipat mo na si RF dito. RF is equal to 0.99 ohms. So, upon reaching RF, if you can notice, lahat ng resistors now are connected in series. So, pwede mo na siyang i-direkta. You can already get the total resistance without using any formula. Kasi nga, naka-series na siya. So, you can now get total resistance. So, as for your step 7, pwede ka na mag-total resistance which is equivalent to R1 plus RF plus R11 plus R12. Walang value ito. Lagyan natin ito ng value na 14 ohms. So, kukunin mo lang 14 ohms plus RF is 0.99 ohms plus 120 ohms plus 7 ohms. So that will give us, gamitan natin ang calculator. 14 plus 0.99 plus 120 plus 7. That will give us 141.99. 141.99 ohms. That will be our total resistance. So pag na-compute mo na siya, total resistance, ang itsura niya na, eto na. Kasi kinuha mo na yung total, eto na siya. RT is equal to 141.99 ohms. Now, that you already gotten the total resistance, pwede mo na makuha si total current. Kasi nga, isa na lang ang iyong resistance. So as for your last step, as for your step number 8, paano ba makuha si current? You think about the circle. Huwag mong kakalimutan yan. Current, resistance. So ang hinahanap mo si current, takpan mo si current. So ibig sabihin pala, ang formula for finding the current is you must divide the resistance to the voltage. Ang voltage given. So ang gagawin natin, as for our total current, ang formula daw is voltage total over total resistance. Total. So, transposing the value, ang ating voltage is 200 volts over our total resistance which is 141.99 ohms. Our total current now is, divide, 1 point something. 200 divided by 141.99. That will give us 1.41 amperes. 1.41 amps. Ayan, tapos ka na. So that is how you solve a series parallel circuit. So you must also remember, laging tatandaan, regardless kung series siya or parallel, babalik at babalik ka dito sa formula to. Pag naka-series ang ating resistors, all you need to do is to add it directly without even thinking about any formula. I-directly solve mo lang siya. Okay? So, that is part of the periodical test. So, kindly review this video lesson. Considering the fact that we are not given ample time to discuss this face to face. So that's all. Thank you.